channel. My name is Seth Skies. I've been away for a long time. Many people have been telling me to upload more and more Archicad tutorials, and today I want to show you a little bit about how to come up with an hidden roof. This is a small 2-bedroom house plan, which seems to be like a flat roof, but it has an hidden roof on top of it. So this is my design. It's a 2-bedroom house plan. Let me show you the preview of it, the exterior part and the interior part of it. So this is my roof. This is how my roof looks like. On top of this roof, I have my gutter here that spills out the excess water that comes out of the roof. This is my gutter. And I also have this is an hidden roof. It's just a single plane. This roof drains water to the center, and this one also drains water to the center. This is now the flow of the water. When they meet here, now the water will just flow with this line, and then it gets out through this gutter that I've shown you there. So this is the exterior part. The exterior part of it. And then now this is the interior part of it. This is the master bedroom. Master bedroom. This is the lobby. This is the living room. This is my living room. My kitchen is behind this point. Here is my kitchen. My wardrobe up there. Also have my sink here. My mouse is misbehaving. I have my sink, my kitchen cabinet, and so on. So my main agenda here is to show you how I came up with this type of roof. I've been getting more and more comments and reviews, and also people telling me to come up with the design of how I can design a flat roof. That one I showed you in a previous tutorial. Others also told me to come up with, show them on how I can just come up with a hidden roof. This is a bungalow. On top of it, we have an hidden roof with a single plane roof. So I'm going to show you every details that you need to know on how to come up with this kind of a roof. First of all, let me just get rid of this roof so that I can show you the process of how you can go about it. So this is my roof. I want to delete this roof. Just like that. Now I'm just remaining with my slab. Yeah, this is my slab that is acting like a ceiling to my small house. So I want to show you how to come up with such kind of a roof. So just go to your design. In this side of the default settings, on your left side of the Archicad, we have this tool navigation. So when you scroll down your mouse, you see a roof tool. Okay, there are different types of Archicad. Like those ones who are using Archicad 18 and 19, I think that they just indicate these types here of the tools. If it's a wall, they usually indicate beside this small wall here. They usually indicate the definition of the of that drawing. If it's a wall, they usually write a wall here. But I'm using a chart 25, so they usually don't indicate. So it's upon you to know these elements and these designs on which one you're supposed to use, which is a slab, which is a roof, shell, and so on. So I'm going to come to my roof tool. I click there. So I just want to assume that everything is just back to factory setting. So usually you just find out that in most cases when you just come up to your design, here usually indicates with an angle of 45. Here you get your arch card indicating 3000, height of 3000. That's the height of most cases of the roofs before you start designing your own roof. So my house has a height of 2.7 meters, and I have an extension of the wall be above it of around 1 meter. So I'm not going to put my roof to be emerging to match with my top of my wall, so I'm going to drop it a little bit down so that it could just start somewhere around, let's say, the center of my wall, because it has to be hidden. That's why it's called an hidden roof. So just come to your settings. Yeah, now my settings of the wall is not going to be 2700, rather it's going to be the 700, because I have another story here. This one that you are seeing here, this is now where we come to the roof plan. On top, this is my roof. These walls that you are seeing here, let me show in 3D. The height from this slab to the top of this wall, where this another slab that is lying above here, I've just placed an height of 1 meter. That is, now if you add 2700 plus 1000, that's 700. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. So you just go back to your roof plan, do your settings now. I'm going to elevate this height to a height of that 500. Don't want it to start from that 700 because that is now the top of my wall. And then here, this other side, sorry, supposed to be into D, not 3D. So I'm supposed to, I want to use an angle elevation of 7 degrees Celsius. Not 7 degrees Celsius, sorry, I'm not talking about temperature, but I'm talking about angle. I want to use an angle of 7 degrees. Reason being, I don't want my roof to be so slopey to an extent that it could just seem to be taking the water with a high speed. So I want it to be a little bit gentle, and I want it to be not that slanty. So I'm going to use a slope of 7 degrees with a height of 3.5 meters, that is the 500 millimeters. My dimensions are included in millimeters, so I'm using millimeters. And then here, over the overriding surface, you're going to choose the type of roof and color you want to use. So you have different categories of roofs here. We have this, the asphalt, shingle, brown, and so on. So I've decided to use this color. I like this color, so I'm going to select this color. Then what else am I supposed to be adding here? I don't think there's something else. So here's the important key element that you're supposed to take note. When it comes to drawing now a single roof plan, we are not going to use this, the polygonal, the complex roof. This one, we are not going to use it when it comes. Okay, we are going to use this, sorry, under the construction method, we are going to use the line work here. But when it comes to geometry method, we are going you're not going to use the multi-plane. We have the multi-plane and we also have the single plane. So here I'm going to use the single plane because I want to draw a single plane roof. So what I'll do, after selecting these two, I'll just come to my roof, I mean my first floor, this is now where my roof is going to be indicated. So just come and select. You can just from any point, you can start from this corner or this corner. So let me start from this. I'm going to draw my line. Sorry. Okay, I drew some. I'm going to draw a line here. If you take a key note, you'll note that when you're just drawing the complex roof, usually just draw it continuous. But when you're drawing a single plane roof, you can't go continuous without selecting where you want that iron sheets of yours to slope to. Now I want this roof to slope to this center so that this water could match at this place, this center here. So I'm going to this thing that you see that looks like an eye. This is the one that is getting the slopey side of your roof. So I'm going to tap outside my roof this way. This shows that my roof is going to slope this side. So I'm going to come back again. So let me start from this point. Just go draw your roof with your cursor. So I'm having a line of this line here. It shows me that I'm supposed to, okay, this one, what am I saying? This line, it helps you not to draw the line outside the start point. So this is going to show you all, it's going to match with the first side or the first line that you started drawing your roof. So after you're done with that, you click enter. There's something I've done here. Don't know why this cursor of mine is misbehaving. So let's have a look at it on that 3D. This is what I was telling you. This roof is going to slope this side. So that means that if the water is going to fall here, it's going to slope to this center. And also this side, I want this roof on the other side also to slope to this side so that it could meet at the center. And this is the reason why I was saying that the reason why I was telling you that I don't want to put my roof to be matching from the height of my wall is the reason because I want it to be hidden. Here I have my wall. So if someone is just outside taking a photo, let's say that you're taking a photo from this side, you could not be easily notice that. You can't even notice that this bungalow of mine has a hidden roof. Most people end up thinking that it's a flat roof rather than knowing that it's just an hidden roof with a single plain roof. So after I'm done with this one, I'm going back to my story. Also, I'm going to do my settings, but here there's a thing that I want you to note. If you compare the distance from this side to the center, and then you compare this distance from this side to the center, this distance are equal. But when you come to this side, the distance from this side to this side and the distance from this side to this side to the center of this roof, they are not the same. What am I trying to say? If you try to use the angle, this roof I used an angle of 7 degrees. If you try to use the same angle here, these roofs are not going too much together. They are going to have a different inclination angle. What I'm trying to say is, Let's just assume that I'm using the 7 degrees that I've used on the other side. So I've already done my settings. I don't want to change anything here. I want to show you something. If you come to this point, let's say I want to draw this roof to take water to this side, so I'm going to tap my angle of slope from the outside face so that it could slope the water towards the center. I'm going to put my cursor over there, draw my line. Yeah, just like that. If you go to your 3D, you're going to notice something. If you take a key note, you'll note that this roof is overriding on top of the first roof. So they are not matching. This is what I was talking about. The reason being, the distance between this side to the center and the distance from this side to the center, they are not equal. So here you are going to adjust your angle so that this roof could match together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this roof and then I'm going to increase the angle of this. So let me say I want to increase it because they have no big difference. So I'm going to use, let's say 7.3. Right click OK. If you go to your 3D, this is what you're going to see. Now they are matching. If you put your reach here, the water will just come slowly and slowly, and then they just match your water. The water will just drop and get out of the roof through this galley of mine here. And then here, if you have a plumber, is going to join this hole, galley pot here, then going to drain this water towards the incubation chamber down the floor. Yeah, so this is now the simplest way of coming up with a single plane roof with a one-sided angle and also an hidden roof on your small building. You can use it on your maisonette or a bungalow. This is a bungalow. Yeah, that's all. So guys, I just want to tell you that need your support. Let's grow together. If you have any question, if you have not understood anything about this plan, you can ask. So stay tuned, stay safe, and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.